If you've been thinking about starting a YouTube channel, but you keep telling yourself you're too old, it's too late, too awkward on camera, or you don't know enough about editing, this video is for you. Because the truth is, your first video probably will not be perfect. Mine wasn't either, but that first video does something important. It breaks the ice. Look, I'm not gonna lie, YouTube can feel pretty overwhelming at times. You need a topic, you need something to record with, you need to figure out sound, lighting, tripod, all these things. You need to know how to make thumbnails, create titles. Then you need to set up a YouTube channel if you haven't already done that. Then you record a video, and now you need to learn to edit. All these little things nobody thinks about until they actually get started. But here's the good news. You don't need to master all of that before you start. You just need to start. The truth is, you most likely already have what you need to get by and create the first video, and that's your phone. Hi, my name's Mike. If you're new here, welcome to the channel. Before we get into it, let me ask you a question. What's stopping you? Honestly, what is it? Fear? Fear of what? Let me know down in the comments. I really would like to know and help if possible, really. Ask yourself that question right now. You need to know what's stopping you. For me, and I mentioned this in a previous video, it took me 3 years to finally upload my first video. For me, I was all ready to go. And when it came time to hit that record button, I would just freeze up. And why? Because fear. Fear someone would see it, belittle me, or poke fun at me. I would be embarrassed. Then I thought, nobody I know personally is on YouTube making videos. I'm sure most people I know use YouTube. Why are none of them on YouTube creating though? Or are they? Maybe a bunch of people I know are making videos and I just don't know about it because they don't talk about it. I'm getting close to 2 months into this channel, and other than two people I have told about it, I mean, not a single person I know outside of those two seem to know anything about what I'm doing. Maybe some do, and if so, they've never said a word to me about it. And honestly, now that at this point that I have a bunch of videos uploaded, I don't care if anybody stumbles across my channel anymore. Actually, I hope some do. I'm proud of what I've created at this point, and the fact is none of them have had the guts to even try it. Once you post that first video, you've done something that less than a fraction of a percent of the people on this entire planet have done. Think about that. I had to fact check that figure and see if it was accurate, and it wasn't. But it's less than 2% of the world's population. Still, while making this video, I got the idea of doing an entire series from start to finish. Go over basic equipment, record a video using that equipment, show the editing, show the thumbnail creation, uh, and then upload it and so on. So basically, one video at a time to come together, and at the end, it's the final product. Basically a complete package, and do it one video, like I said, for each subject. If that's something that you'd be interested in, let me know down in the comments, and who knows, I'll start working on a project like that to give you the insight from the absolute beginning to the end from kind of behind the scenes. So let's get on with it. There are a lot of so-called gurus out there that will tell you, "Oh, no, you need a good mic and a tripod, expensive lighting, and so on." And, "Oh, you can't use the forward-facing lens on your camera. The best quality is using the lens on the back of the camera." But that's not entirely true. Sure, you eventually want to improve some items like a mic, and today you can get a really high quality mic for 25, 30, $40. I think the DJI Minis, two of them in a case are like 50 bucks. Tripods are relatively cheap, but you got a shelf or a tabletop that you can prop your phone up on, then you've already got something to use. And this nonsense about using the forward facing camera is ridiculous. Forward facing or in the selfie mode is definitely of high enough quality to make your video with. Heck, I think the Apple 16, it's a 12 megapixel front camera and it shoots in 4K. So even older cameras, 10 years old, they were still 5 to 8 megapixels, which is fine for YouTube. We're not making Hollywood type production films here. So don't let your equipment be an excuse that's keeping you from starting. Yes, you'll invest some money, maybe 100, $200 over immediate course of time in the beginning to get that microphone and maybe a tripod, but not the thousands that some say you need. Trust me, you don't need all that just to get started. And that's what this really is about, just getting started. Thumbnails. Did you know when you upload a video on YouTube, there's a Studio AI feature? It will look at your video, decipher it all, and create a thumbnail for you, or at least give you a starting point. It'll give you title ideas. Once you have the video uploaded, you can ask it for suggestions to improve it. Now, will these all be the best suggestions and the best thumbnails? Maybe. It does a pretty good job of it, honestly. And over time, you're going to pick up new skills like thumbnail creation, title creation, packaging skills on how to get it all put together. But for now, there's no excuse to not get started. And until you actually upload that first video, you probably don't know all the support that's built right into YouTube. Now, editing's another story. Editing will take you some time to figure out and probably a lot of time to master it. If you have any experience with editing, then the rest is a breeze in comparison, really. There are programs out there that are free. If you're on a Mac, then you already have iMovie, which is great editing software and pretty straightforward. I haven't used it yet, but editors like CapCut, DaVinci Resolve, and I'm sure there's a free editor included on PCs. It's been a while since I've been on a Windows machine, but uh, example like DaVinci Resolve is it's probably the top editor out there, free for our needs, and it has the ability to edit Hollywood productions. Many studios use it. It's is a higher learning curve, to my understanding. I haven't, like I said, tried it yet, but I do plan to at least give it a trial run and see what it's all about. Honestly, in today's world, the tutorials that are out there are fantastic, and beginner guides to basic editing with insert your favorite software name, I'm sure is available. And for the basics that you will need to get started, an afternoon is probably all you need to learn the basics for now. Getting started, you don't need to be a master editor. You start with simple cuts to remove a spot where maybe you messed up a line, or you had to redo it 3 or 4 times, or you took an extended pause trying to get your thoughts together. Simple cuts are easy. And again, it can be learned in less than a few hours. When you mess up or stumble over your words, and you will, trust me, yeah, you just start over. If you mess up a line 4 times, so what? You do it the fifth time. It doesn't matter because you can cut it out and nobody even knows. Trust me, I know. There have been some pretty colorful sections I had to cut out from repeatedly making mistakes on a line. But anyway, your first video has one job, and that is to exist, period. Nothing else. You're not trying to make your best video, you're just trying to make your first video. A simple way to get started if you're unsure where to start is do an introduction video. Who I am, why I'm starting this channel, what I hope to share, who I hope to help, what viewers can expect next. Make it a short 3 to 5 minute video. No fancy intro, no big production, no B roll. Just get one video recorded, edited, and uploaded. The editing should only be trim the very beginning before you start talking, trim the end, the spot where you're reaching over to turn the camera off, cut out any mistakes and pauses, and that's it. Pretty simple. The confidence does not come before the first video. The confidence comes after you prove to yourself you can make one. That's the challenge to you this week. Make a short 3 minute video, edit it, and upload it. Even if you make it unlisted, that's fine. The first video is not about views. It should be about proving to yourself that you can do it. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe, leave a comment. I do look at all of them. I truly hope this helps some of you that have been putting off that first video. It's really, once you do it, you will feel so rewarded, I promise. So remember, monetize your passion and you'll fund your future. And I'll see you soon in the next one. Take care.